As we uncover the extraordinaries of Uganda on KACHAI, today we caught up with DJ Ciza, who can be found in the most happening spots around Kampala and occasionally East Africa, dishing out his highly sought-after mixes. 26-year-old Mwalia Seth, also known as
the real crowd pleaser,
is loved for his energetic personality, which brings a uniqueness to his job. It's nice to have you on the show, DJ Ciza.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Let's dive right in.
Okay.
So, at what age did you decide you wanted to be a DJ professionally?
Professionally, I'd say about 20, which is when you're getting to campus. I had some of those freedoms availed because prior you're by the old man's house and you don't have the freedom to move around and that kind of thing. But I pursued it seriously when I got into my campus.
So did you always know it was your calling, or is it something that came up along the way?
I wouldn't say, I'd say initially it wasn't really, I wasn't thinking about it. I'd never thought about it actually. But I was in the school dancing groups, I was miming, I was always like looking for new music, what's trending and that kind of thing. It wasn't until I was at university that I was exposed to so much music from different people and all these different genres. And I used to play for my friends until they're like, you should take this out, see what people think. And it was impressive what people thought.
Yes, you can do chat loud, live, and clear now. Shafiq Gordon says I'm locked into Radio City 97 FM for Flight 97 with the captain. I suggest you tell someone about this party. Now do you want to 97 FM Radio City.
So you've been at Radio City since 2012?
Yes, that's correct.
Inception. Yeah. How did you get the slot?
I got a call from Mr. DJ. He had been scouting or something like that. I'd actually say, of course, there's improvement over time, but when I got in, it's not as good as like it is now. So I'd say I was given an opportunity.
Okay. Nice. So you were given an opportunity, and how do you think Ugandans can make themselves more desirable to the market they want?
Put in the work. Like, don't even stop because someone is not seeing or someone at some point will see if you keep putting in that work. And the best thing is when they come on your terms. At least you have a bargaining. Some bargaining power.
So where was your first DJ gig, and is there anything you miss about it?
Oh yes, I do. Just Kicking.
Okay.
It's now defunct. They actually moved from the Kisementi party spot. But yeah, that was my first gig. It's also where I met my mentor. Yes. After a few months, I got a spot of my own. About 8 months. After 8 months working in, I got a spot of my own in Lugogo, formerly Hooters. And that was where I'd say Kampala got to realize there's this guy.
Okay. So who are the top 5 DJs in Uganda you respect and why?
Wow, that's a very, very tough one. In no particular order.
Okay.
I think Selector J is done quite a lot, and he keeps putting in that work. Respect to DJ Bush Baby.
Okay.
Yes. There's a guy called Alex Ndaula. He was always behind the radio. But like we always tuned in the evenings. It was always evenings his mix. DJ Alida is very good. You also have Mr. DJ from Radio City.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Those are 5.
Yes.
Who are your top 5 urban musicians in Uganda?
Wow. I don't know what to define as urban because like lately it's like these guys are crossing over. Filmmaker releases a kind of dancehall song, then he does hip hop. Then to say urban, I don't know. Okay, let me give you my list.
Give us the 5 musicians.
Give you the 5 musicians.
Yeah.
Fik is doing a good job. He's just 22. It's about time the kids, the young guys also had, and I'm happy that it's happening. I respect Natty Nathan.
Okay.
I respect, of course, the older guys as well. It's Paved the Way, Camille, Bebe Cool, Bobby, and all these.
Okay.
Put those off my 5.
Yeah.
For the young ones.
Yeah.
Vinka is doing amazing. Lydia Jasmine.
Yeah.
You have she's called Nina Rose.
Okay.
Yes, also so impressive. That's 6 of them.
Cool.
Could go.
Give us an extra. What gaps have you identified in the urban music industry?
The events, I think, would be much better. There's a lot of repeated ideas, and I believe it's like people are afraid to try.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should. Otherwise, you don't know what will happen until you go to the deep end.
You don't know the potential.
Yeah, so you either swim or you drown. I also think the service providers, in terms of the DJs, the artists, it can be handled better. Like, let people not have to fight to get their wages, for work done, that kind of thing. Okay. So, I think that's for the organizers.
May I say, you have a cult following on Twitter, and people listen to your radio show religiously. So, what do you attribute this to?
Something I describe as, I don't know, humanity, humane, like talk to people.
Yeah.
I wake up, I always make sure, even if, people might see, people might not respond, but I always make sure to greet my guys, just as I would in the morning when I wake up and meet the Askari or anyone on my way, and that kind of thing. So it's talking to guys, always engaging, and then on my side it's delivery. The music has to always, because that's what you stand for.
Yeah.
So keep the music proper, and then communicate.
Yes.
Communicate, talk to guys.
Yeah. So let's say in future your child decided they want to become a DJ. Would you allow this, or would you keep them in the formal education system, as a backup?
Yeah. The contrast and backup is quite right. You can underestimate the importance of education, how we handle ourselves, and the exposure and the people you made all through school.
Yeah.
That gives you a lot, adds up a lot. Changes even the way you would bargain. In the same breath, let's start allowing people to do what they love to do.
Yes.
Because when you're doing that, no one wakes you up. You want to wake up and go do this. I also think, generally African systems we specialize a bit late.
Yeah.
So you're going to and you're doing all these 16 to what, and then university you still have to do over this. Yeah, let me give an example of kids. Guys kicking the ball around, they say, go and read books. Yeah. That kind of thing. But let the guy kick all the balls in the world and you have maybe the next Cristiano is from here, now back here. Yeah. So passion, very important. Education as well, very important.
Okay.
But if the guy loves his music, I'll show him all the music in the world, teach him all the music, and but go be the best that you can be in whatever it is that you do, formal or informal.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
So do you think Africans still have that mentality that, the traditional jobs of doctors and lawyers are the only thing that's a good foundation, and how can they change that?
It's very much there. First, you guys need to take a leap of faith, because it seems as though if you're not a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, and in some families you've not made it like and that kind of thing. For me, it was a bit of disapproving, like the family, like showing them, okay, guys. First is I gave them the papers. I say, these are your papers. You guys wanted the papers. So now can I go do what I want to do, and that kind of thing. So we need to show them that the alternate side of things, of formality, can also work.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, they have to take a leap of faith. Might happen, might not happen, but somewhat. But with me and you, I think probably our kids will be different.
Do you think musicians should be encouraged to pay DJs to play their music more?
Nope, I actually don't think so. as a form of appreciation, perhaps for a couple of spins here and there, but it shouldn't be the first thing. It shouldn't be the main thing.
Yeah.
And why I say this is because good music speaks for itself. Every DJ, even people, want to have a good song, by their ears, want to spin a good song. So make good music, and you don't have to fight so much to push it. I find that I've received music several times in my email, and the only merit that it gets is if it's good. If it's good, you won't even need to. I'll just be there shouting on my show, guys, I got this song in my email. It's such a beautiful song, and so good music also differs to people and that kind of thing. Because I believe as DJs, what you decide to play, your sound is what separates you from other DJs. So make good music, and it will be easier for you to push. Like everyone will want to have the song.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of music do you like to listen to when you're alone? In your own space. What genre of music?
You're asking a DJ that.
Yes.
I listen to a lot of reggae, a lot, and a lot of house, African house.
Ah, nice.
African house and a lot of reggae.
Okay. Any favorites at the moment?
From African house, there's a song Maforisa with Harmonize from Tanzania. That's really nice. It's up tempo. And reggae, Taras needs to come. He's still got one of the hottest reggae songs around.
Now,
still.
Tell us what BPM is and what level of BPM Ugandans get excited at.
BPM is it stands for beats per minute. You could describe it as the speed at which a song moves. You've been to those bars where they're playing, it's called karaoke, where they're playing a song and it's the guy is singing very pitch. So that's BPM. That's been put too high. To play two songs, you have to have matching BPMs. One between 94, which is like Vinca's new chips na ketchup, to around 104, 105. Property is FIFA Maker's property is 100. 105 for Rabadaba Zinzono. You have who else? Currently hot songs. Thick Kutama was 104. That was a banger. The voltage Vinca's all around 95 and 104.
Okay, so you think Ugandans love when it gets to 104?
According to Chigwema.
Give me ketchup, my benzela got chips in a ketchup. Give me ketchup, benzela got chips in a ketchup.
Yaga killer me again. The way she dance, that killer me again.
Move your toes in a kuruli kutama. Go and serve your kutaleko out. Choka tutu so imiridde nga scout. Baby me na wewe toze never bere kutama. Move your toes in.
Thank you, DJ Ciza.
We're done already. Hey, I'd like to hear from you. DJ Ciza across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and all of them. I've also got a website, www.djciza.com. Visit today.
Well, you've heard from the man himself here on KACHAI. Follow us for updates on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch the latest from Uganda's extraordinary youth. See you next time.
My name is DJ Ciza. I'm with Radio City 97 FM as well as a couple of nice spots. You are watching KACHAI.